everybody. As you can tell, my hair is all wild because I just got out of the shower. But anyway, Robert, Stephen, and Elanna Michelle are joining me today because they're so excited. I finally got to start working on their little brother, Benjamin, who is an African-American baby. And I just have like the first couple of layers of modeling and a wash of the first layer of skin tone. And the colors I used for the undertones and the modeling, now this is a really pretty luminous purple that kind of has a chameleon effect. It changes colors according to the light. And then this is a nutmeg brown. The browns I'm using are from the Arteza Flesh Tones collection. And I'm also going to be using Territorial Beige and a bronzy kind of burnt umber in the browns, and then these two might come along later for highlights. And so as you can tell, right at the moment it's still kind of blotchy looking. It's going to be a while before the skin tones totally even out, but I'm enjoying it. And this is my first African American baby, and so it's going to be a bit of a process. He's got what appears to be a birthmark at his wrist at this point, and another one up by his elbow. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this week. In between the weather, because the weather's not really cooperating for anything. I've been wanting to get my plants outside and planted, and I can't do that. And I've got a bunch of seeds for the vegetable garden and what have you. And so as soon as things settle down some, I'm going to have a raised garden out in the back. And I'm going to have like lettuce and cucumbers and got some beans, a New Guinea bean, which will be from a hanging planter, because it is a vine that makes, the fruit of it is like 3 foot long. It's actually a member of the squash family, but they call it New Guinea bean. And you cook it up like fried green tomatoes. And it's excellent. And it doesn't taste half bad raw either, so. Yeah. So that's what I'm up to. And to remind you, Benjamin is the Phineas awake. Wonderful baby. And I just love this. I love this particular face. He's got kind of an angry look about him. He's kind of disgruntled with the world at the moment, and I'm hoping by the time I get it finished, he'll look a little bit happier. But one of the reasons that I did Benjamin, not only because Benjamin is honoring a son of mine that was lost, he also honors the fact that all people matter, whether they are white or black or yellow or red. So he's my Black Lives Matter baby. And the Black Lives Matter movement does not say that blacks alone matter. They simply say that they matter as much as everyone else. And that's just, something that everybody should realize. We all bleed red under the skin. So it doesn't matter how much melatonin you have in your skin. We're all human beings. And we're all intelligent and sentient beings. But I want to show you something really interesting. The paint job so far, with all the modeling and everything, you can see that his soft spot right here is already showing up. And I can see veins that have come up. And that's kind of cool, because I didn't really plan for the veins to be showing up this early on in the process of painting. So I'm considering whether I'm going to later on add the veining in. And he's got such a marvelous blushing with the modeling that I put in. So he's going to have a lot of red in him when even through the browns, when he's born, when he's reborn. So he's going to look like a newborn, which I think Robert Stephen is kind of happy about that. And so my two blonde babies are going to have a little baby brother that is an African American baby with brown eyes and very dark black hair. And they have their Asian American cousin, little Jay, and they have the Avatar baby, and they have their little sister Tink. So, well, their Aunt Tink, I should say, because Tink was my sister. But, oh, it's a good day. My little dog Mischief, he's been very sick for the last several days. He had another mini stroke. And so he's been like pretty much paralyzed from the waist back. And today, the precious little thing actually got up and was, I don't know if you can see him. There he is. He was actually standing on all four legs, and he walked around for a few minutes. So I got a chance. I took him outside. Like, I've been taking him outside every couple hours anyway, even when he couldn't. So he could try to do his business. And so he did walk for a few minutes, and I was so proud of him, because he could not bear the weight on his legs for the last several days. They were just totally paralyzed. And so what I've been doing is I've been, moving his legs and massaging his hips and his legs to keep the blood circulation going. And just making a lot of, just taking and making much of him, saying how much I love him and how perfect a puppy he is, and how proud I am of him. And when he walked today, I was just so ecstatic to see my little dog that I've had for 17 years, since he was like 3 months old, so sick, was just breaking my heart. And to see him getting better, able to walk again. Now, I still don't know if he's going to come back completely like he did the last time. He eventually came back and he was completely more himself. But every time he has one of these episodes, it makes me know, and this is the second one, it makes me know I won't have him much longer. Just another year or two. And so hopefully he'll come back all the way and be back to his normal, happy little self. And so that's kind of it for today. I don't have a lot to share. My brother and I seem to be getting along okay right now in the working out of the details with Mama's will, and getting all the information he needs for the legal documents that he's got to fill out forms for, because he's going to be the executor of the estate. I don't get a real big inheritance, but the inheritance I do get is going to have a big impact on my disability. I may lose it. I'm not worried about it. I think that I'll be taken care of. There's going to be the money's going to be there somehow that I need to continue living, and but it'll help me and Patrick for a while at any rate. And there's 2 lots of land that I'll have to make a decision about whether I keep or sell. I don't know, after the inheritance tax is taken out of it, I'm not really going to have a whole lot. And it's hard to think about things like that. My mom is still here. You know, my mom is still living. I know she's dying. I know it's going to happen any day now, but she's still here. So it's hard to think about this, you know, and to think about it without feeling like I'm being awfully mercenary. Because if the truth be known, I'd rather just have my mama live for a little while longer. I'd rather have my mama with me. But she's suffering so much, and I don't want her to be suffering. And she's ready to go home. So there it is. And it's like with Mischief. I want Mischief to stay with me. But I don't want him suffering like this again. So if comes a day when, and when comes the day that he has a really severe stroke and everything, I'm going to have to be ready to let him go. It's like I have to be ready to let my mom go. Anyway, so I've gotten started working on one of the 4 kits that I have going right now, and the other 3 will be boom, 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 right after another. And I'm waiting on another avatar baby to get here. One is a regular silicone avatar baby, a cheap one, mind you, that I could afford to get. So it's kind of a knockoff. But I'm looking forward to this one coming so that my little avatar baby Floribel that I did has like a big brother to watch out for her, or big sister, whichever it turns out to be. You know, and I'm also going to be painting. Oh, I'm going to be painting so much. I have been missing. I got my easel. I got my field easel. And it fits in this nice little stuff bag, so I can take it with me when I go. And when it's all set up, it's like I can get it to 5 foot tall. So it takes a really large canvas. You see? And it's really easy to put it together and set it up, which I really like. So, and I won't take the time to do that on this, but sometime you may see it set up when I'm working on a painting. So that's one good thing. And I got me some palazzo pants. Some really nice ones. I've got one pair is a real pretty light blue tie-dye. And then the other two pair I got are black. And I'm wearing the black ones, one of the black ones today. And they're nice and wide legs at the bottom. So they're comfortable all day long. I had gotten to the point where I just couldn't deal with leggings as easily because my legs will swell up toward the end of the day, and if anything really tight on my ankle bothers me, so there's two pair of leggings that I'm keeping that are a nice stretchy velvet that even when my legs swell up, they don't feel uncomfortable. And so I got rid of the rest of them. And I've switched to the palazzo pants for the spring and summer and fall time. And I've got jeans that I wear during the winter time so that I have the extra warmth. So I did that, and I got the most gorgeous. It's a leopard print blanket cape that's hooded, and it's got like white fake fur trim around the hood and the outside of the cape, and it's like hip length. So instead of wearing the huggles when I go out and about, I'll be wearing that when it's it's not too terribly cold, instead of having to wear my parka or my other two jackets. But it's something that is, I really thought, well, I needed something, I wanted to get another huggle, but then I saw that and I thought, well, that's really, really pretty, and I like that, and it's not a granny style. The huggles are granny style. All the old people I know wear them. I have a friend that works at a nursing home, and he told me that all the grannies and grandpas wear the huggles. And they're just, they kind of live in them. And that's just, I really do live in mine. When it's cold, I live in mine. And my red one, which was the first one I got, is starting to show the wear and tear. So I got this fake fur blanket cape, and I think it looks really pretty, and it doesn't look granny style. So that's a good thing. And yeah. But it's getting on toward 20 minutes, and I'm blathering on here. So I love you all. Shout out to Aaliyah's Reborn World, and to the Patsy family, and to Kelly Maple. I love you all so much, and I am so happy to follow you. Your videos just make my day, and you make me smile every day. So, everybody have a blessed week. Email, mailing address, Patreon page in the description below. If you like what you saw, and this is your first time, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and on your cell phone, hit the notification bell and set it for all, so you will be notified when I have a new video up. Bye-bye, everyone. I love you.